Okay, hello and welcome back, sexy souls, to another reading. I am a little bit under the weather. Actually, no, I'm fine. I did feel like I had a little throat chakra clearing to do the week before, which I did do that. And it's funny when you get sick, I don't feel drained or anything, but I have the physical symptoms because that's the last phase of going through whatever was going on there, what blockage I had. My hearing's a bit off too, it's a bit wonky. I feel like I'm a bit bent anyway. No, I'm all the way bent. But anyway, what was I trying to say? So, today's reading is going to be good fun, but also probably a little hint of seriousness in it as well, as I'm picking that up right now. Because we're going to be looking into what you have built for yourself. And we're going to be diving into things. Hopefully, I'm trying to aim it towards career and routines and things like that, but as tarot always and spirit always works, it just depends on what comes up. And remember, these are general readings as well, so I try my best to kind of spread it out a little bit so that it resonates kind of for everybody, but sometimes that's a bit difficult for me to do, so we're just gonna go with flow. I wanted to do this as well because sometimes we can get so focused on the next goal, the next chapter of our life or whatever, and what we want to achieve next. And as cliche as it sounds, we do need to take a step back and sort of look at how far we've come. Sorry, the music isn't probably that little off today, and sorry if you hear shouting outside as well. I don't know if that'll pick up on the microphone because I think there's a lot of domestics happening next door somewhere. Yes, but yeah, so there's something really powerful about taking that step back and looking at what's working in our life and maybe what we need to move a little bit less of attention away from and things like that. So that's what I wanted to focus on talking about today, and really helping you build foundations in new areas of life, because as well, this is a great time to have this or take a little look into this sort of energy before the full moon, which this should be posted before that. So yeah, thanks everybody that has booked in with me. I didn't actually think, because I haven't been on YouTube for a while, but thanks everyone who's booked with me. It got me back into the swing of things, and I'm happy to be doing it online again as well. But yeah, if you want to book a reading, the link will be down in the description as always, and also the timestamps for each of the 3 groups will also be down in the description box below. So again, we're going to use oracle decks. As I said before, I'm packing up, so that's why this is a bit bare behind me. And I don't have crystals, they're all in my little work thing. So this is group number 1, if you feel called to this one. This is for everyone for group number 2, if you feel called to this one. And this is for group number 3, if you feel called to this one. Okay, hello anyone that has chosen group number 1. As always, I'm just going to get straight into this, pick the cards, and then we will begin. First thing straight away, right as I see it, we have the 2 energy here with the 2 people, but this has to do with what's been really strong for you recently, which is kind of solid, is your routines with your family and your partner as well. You might have had a hiccup a while back, and now things are just have sort of started to take a new direction. It's funny, I was drawn to the dog and the lunch. You probably can't see that. I don't want to close my eye. It could be like morning routine as well, like what, getting the kids up in the morning, going to school, packing the lunch with the little lunch bag here. It's like you feel a bit more support around things like that with your partner, or it's just become easier because they're there with you in the morning or something like that, is what I'm getting. So first thing that I see that is working quite well is the new routine around it feels like morning, but there is more here to talk about as well, because the times where you just need to be like up and at it and kind of getting things moving quite quickly, you're good at juggling what you got to do. And my advice there is to just keep at that. There's not much that you need to be worried about when it comes to family and routines. I think everything that you've been doing recently. Also, we do have this card here, the High Priestess, and the pomegranate connects to the womb, it connects to motherhood, and it's the internal energy where you just have a feeling you know what you need to do, what is best for your kids. So that might be that could be something to do again with the lunches and stuff, and wanting to focus on making healthier choices for you and your family. That's a little thing there for some people. Thing that is going to start to show, mightn't have happened just yet because this is reversed. It's the Four of Pentacles reversed. This is like holding on to your money, making sure that everything is being covered, la 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 la. I sort of see that you and your partner have eased off a little bit on stressing too much about certain things like that when it comes to finances, and because I feel like you've been tested with a whole new, again, it could be to do with moving home as well, because I thought for me that one of the readings I did wasn't connecting with me, and then just found out today that we might be moving quicker than we realized. So this could be again for me, maybe, I don't know. I never tune into it until later. But the Four of Pentacles reversed, it could be saying that you might have felt like going on some sort of a trip or spending money on certain things that you feel is right for your soul and your purpose isn't wasted. It's just you need to trust now that whatever it is that you're moving towards with you and your partner and yourself a lot, because you're going through a massive spiritual shift in the next couple of weeks. I can see that. But yes, with this Four of Pentacles being reversed, it's like, don't worry. It's all going to be okay. Everything will work out as it's supposed to. Okay, because we also have, we have the Lovers and we also have Courtship as well with the number 4. What I was picking up with that, with the Hierophant, I feel, I'm just gonna, again, general, but with the Hierophant here as well, it is a card that is highly connected to a married couple. But with Courtship here, it's like going back to, I always see this BB. I forget what that actually means in actual tarot, but I always hear it as different things. So this time I heard it as by the book, and he's holding up a book, and it's saying that doing things by the book doesn't have to be what you guys do. You're very different in how you run your family and your life. Everyone expects life to go a certain way, and then when you have kids and stuff, it completely changes. This sort of feels like to me that like the commitment to each other, and with the Four of Pentacles reversed beside it, the commitment to each other got serious after marriage, which that's just a natural thing that happens. God, why am I like indigestion? Maybe some of you have indigestion in this group. I don't usually get that feeling because it's not actual indigestion. I don't get that, but I'm getting a psychic feeling of, could be to do with nutrition again, maybe switching it up and not being so strict on a certain diet. But yeah, little things that I see here is, instead of making yourself go on date nights and stuff when maybe babysitters aren't available and things like that, I think that needs to be less focused on during this time where you're going to be going through a big change and shift within your whole family life and your own personal life. Inward, I'm talking about big inward changes. And yeah, so enjoy the smaller moments now. So go back to the good old days when you used to text each other and be more flirtatious. Even walking in the car park, just walk into the car, hold hands, hug. A lot more of the little moments is what I see here with the Courtship card. Going back to how it used to be. Because I feel like everything's working great for you and your partner. But now it's taking it back to basics. Something that I'm picking up with this deck is one of my favorites. I forget what it's called, but it's huge. I forget, Gaia maybe? Tarot or something? But the Explorer of Fire. The thing that I picked up from this is you're being told to be bold. You have a very strong fire element energy with this, and fire is your protection. That's the element that resonates with you the most. Your passions, your not being afraid to be bold is what gets you going in life. And I feel like you're talented in so many different ways, but you're finding it hard sometimes with all of this excitement and passion to know where to put it into. And I feel like what I'm getting with this is put it into the things that you know your talent, where your talent lies, and put more of that energy into that. So what I mean by that is, if you are working on a project or you're doing something, because this is movement as well, and a lot of you it is style and being confident to wear what you want to wear. Love this, just expressing herself there as she wants. And some of you as well might want to be getting into more movement orientated things. There's a lot of ritual sort of energy coming through for this group as well, which is why the priestess is here. So there could be wanting to put up more spiritual boundaries around people when it comes to this feeling that you have, where you're going to be developing more of your spirituality, and connection to source is a big one, because we have source is connection to God. It's more so the high priestess is more of the feminine. God nowadays we call it the masculine because of son of God, the sun energy and stuff. But the moon is coming up for you as well. And the moon card can be a little bit tricky because it's the subconscious, it's the unseen, and it's a little bit difficult sometimes to feel into this. But I feel like you're becoming a guest. The word guest is coming up a lot. So if you're attending something, because I do see it, I see a trip here, and I feel like that is what's connected to where a lot of finances went towards some sort of a trip. But the moon with the high priestess is a no gamer when it comes to developing your intuition and psychic abilities and stuff. But also, thankfully, we do have a little hint here, because this card, when it comes up, I'm like, what? But we have the Two of Swords as well, and the wolf here. The wolf energy is one as an archetype that is guiding you to trust in yourself, to be bold, to be brave, to not be afraid to show your teeth when you don't want people to be disturbing you or whatever it may be. Because you're being with the little, it is a little sausage dog. I love sausage dogs, it's really cute. So your energy might be the little cute, like, sausage dog friendly energy, but you're being welcomed to be a guest with the wolf. So that's something that I'm thinking. And if you keep trusting in that things are just going to work out, or if you start to doubt, remember the wolf. Channel the wolf energy, because the Two of Swords, for me here, it's like you are going through this shift. A lot of you, if you watched my reading last week, might have had that message again, because it feels like a continuation. Anyway, yes, something about this Two of Swords, for me, it feels like there's gonna be, I don't know, it's weird. It's like I see a cave for a lot of you. This could be a metaphor, but going into a cave or going into some sort of a space with maybe a group of people or something, and it's all dark. It's a dark room to help you with some sort of development. Could be deep meditation, connecting with your guides, the wolf again, or ancestral work. Or it just could be that you're trying to open yourself up to connecting with spirit on a deeper level. So your foundation with home, family, career isn't even really popping up, because it feels like you're just managing, that's being managed with the Two of Coins. It's like you're adapting to the situation, and it's not really that stressful. It's just worrying about after this. But because we have the moon and the high priestess, it's like you don't really know where this is going to take you, but it's going to take you to a really good outcome is what I'm getting. And also I feel like I'm seeing Arthur, the stone, pulling out the sword from the stone and being like, whoa, bitch. And that has to do with the throat chakra too. Holding this sword and being like, whoa, I am able to do this, and realizing it, that you're able to do everything that you have been hoping that you would be able to achieve. And you are talented. And I think that this next phase is going to be pulling you towards trusting in the fact that the talent that you have needs to be expressed completely in a whole new way, but completely through teaching as well. I feel like a lot of you might be going through a psychic development that will then eventually be able to help you to teach people about it. And it could very much be connecting with mothers again. It doesn't have to be like a leader. There is leadership vibes here with that. But I feel like you're doing it more for the women that you love, showing them how to be able to connect with their high priestess self. Yeah, I think that, oh wait, actually, this was the deck that you chose. So one little last message where everything is leaving patience. I feel like with this energy, you struggle sometimes with patience, but that's okay. This highly gives off this vibe. So it says, pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. So just enjoy yourself for now. Also maybe this is putting up boundaries around people being used to you doing everything for them, and just take a step back and trust that it's all going to be fine. Yeah, I hope that helped. Group number 1. And yes, as I said in the intro, I'm open for online readings now again. So if you want to book, the link is down below in the description. And yes, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Okay, hello, group number 2. Sorry, group number 2 that chose this deck. I will pull from that in a minute. As always, I'm going to just get straight into the reading. The first thing that I gather from this group is you've sort of built yourself back up. That's what you've built. I'm seeing like puzzle pieces. You might even been into building puzzles or something to take your mind off of things. With this 4 of Swords, you've been like having a lot of moments where you realize that your peace is more important than anything else, which is really, really good. But yeah, the feeling that I get is integrating far you've come has been a big part of your development with your own self. We have the Tower here, and this is like the building yourself back up. This is in the past, so something that has happened that was quite, I'm going to be general, but there is parts of this that have to do with grieving and maybe loss, losing someone. So I'm not going to go too deep into that. But yeah, I do see a lot of tears were shed, and you've really took the time to build yourself back up. But also this painful experience that has happened has actually given you a lot more of a deeper understanding with your own ability to be able to perceive things clear, and also your intuition probably feels heightened at the moment because you've done a lot of self development. So when you do that, that's when your intuition peaks, and you might feel a little bit more connected to tarot cards and psychic development and things like that. Maybe as well, some of you have tried to connect with a loved one using tarot or something like that, which has been maybe helping you heal as well. Something that is going to be working quite well for you, it is the Ace of Pentacles, so it's in the very beginning phase. But if you've taken a new job or a new opportunity, it's going to be something that is helping you get back out there, feel like you're more at peace with just getting back into life things again, maybe not needing as much time to rest. So if it hasn't happened already, new beginnings are going to be kind of happening with this Ace of Pentacles. But I do see that you need to maybe change the way that you are doing things at the minute, because I feel like it's slowly started to creep back up on you where you've been carrying too much of the load. So you built yourself back up, but you don't want to just go full steam ahead into taking on too much too soon. And yeah, the reason I'm bringing that up is because you've worked so hard to make sure that you feel safe within yourself again. You're ready to get back out there, but you don't want to go back to repeating old behavior again, because, sorry, the clock goes off every hour and it distracts me. I'll try and let that go. But yeah, it's just if you are someone who has lost someone, it could be that you had a relationship breakup. If that's not for you, that's okay. Or it could be that you've lost someone and are still trying to get through all that comes with that, especially like now just being the person that the tower as well here was destroyed, but I feel like now you have a new, like a lighthouse sort of guiding you. There's loved ones watching over you for this group, 100%. Some of you may have lost a fatherly figure as well, and there could be a big connection to a horse, because that just popped out at me there. Big connection to a horse, but also the horse sort of for me is representing that you're getting your freedom back. So keep doing what you're doing in regards to making little small. For this group, it's not about going, like I said, don't stress yourself out with taking on too much too soon. It's starting to do the small things to help you towards what your new goals might be, because this is about getting your freedom back. And I feel like as well, having a little bit more time with friends. You can see that. Spending more time with friends, asking them over. You might have also been introduced to a new group of friends, and this is welcoming that energy in. And it's a big thing that has to do with basil. There's basil in this as well. Cooking and having people over and spending time with the girls, having fun with that, the lionesses, the people that you trust, and the people that make friendship something that you value a lot in your life at the moment. If anyone is in a relationship, this has nothing to do with that, so just disregard the relationship stuff. But for anyone that is in a relationship, I feel like what is needing to be looked at is spending more time with your partner. That seems to be a theme that's coming up. Spending more time with your partner, but also continuing to let them understand that you need freedom to go do your own thing. Because I feel like you have maybe been doing your own thing, but now you're slowly getting back into wanting to do things with your partner, and that's okay, but you also need to give them a heads up that you still need space sometimes. That's what I'm getting at with there. So to kind of summarize this, because there's not too much to go off of, it's like you're in a good place, you've done a lot of healing on yourself, and now it's time to get started and everything. But if you continue with that 9 of Cups, it's like expecting a miracle and letting go of the competition that's surrounding whatever it is that you might be thinking about, maybe in regards to work or maybe getting a new home or something like that. And another thing could be a good idea to maybe journal or write something down. Make a wish is this card. Sorry about the kids screaming. Making a wish and writing it down or something and putting it under a crystal and just waiting to see what happens. This is big. Expect miracles, because they're all swinging trying to get the piñata down. But what I feel from this is, because he's connecting very much, the little guy in the background, to being like, if they all just calmed down and tuned in, they would just sense the right path. And I think that that's what's massive for this group, is your intuition is so heightened. So tuning in and asking yourself what's most important for you during this next phase, and going with that and wishing that what you felt or what you might have envisioned during a little meditation or something. I always do those kind of things after a full moon or before it. I don't normally do that on the full moon, but yeah. Okay, also, no imposter syndrome. Trusting in your intuition is very important for you, this group, because we have release your power and 33. I'm 33. Is this for me? Maybe, actually. Louise's. Could be a little message in there for me. Standing in your power as well. Being like, I got this. Ooh, like that. Volcano. That's the energy I'm kind of getting up from this. Is like, I got this. I've been under a lot of pressure and I can take on anything. So you've taken on so much that what are you afraid of going forward? When you really think and tune into that, nothing actually can stop you other than your own fear. But I don't think you have a lot of fears. It's just you don't really know how to go about the next thing that's coming for you. You have to just trust that it'll all work out for you. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you guys in group number 2. Thanks again to everybody who has stayed with me and commented and stuff. And I am doing readings again, and the link is in the description if you want to book with me online. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Okay, hello group number 3. Can't believe how it's warm today, but it's gotten dull. So sorry about the lighting. I just don't like this. I have a light, I just don't like it shining on my glasses. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, each group seemed to do with partnership mainly, but this one's a bit different. I don't know, because like it's the 2 of Cups reversed, so it could be a friendship, and you have 4 of Wands reversed over here, so could have something to do with that. But yeah, this is the general, so take what resonates and leave the rest, because I don't want to be just going straight into partnership, because if I felt it was strongly on that, I would say, but I don't think that that's the case. Because this is, you will just know if it's or what I'm talking about. Okay, I feel the first thing I want to talk about is the Chariot is reversed. So I feel that you've built something financially that has been able to help you with doing things that you didn't think that you could achieve. Because it being reversed, I'm not seeing it as a blockage or anything. I'm seeing it as, holy crap, I did it. So the biggest thing about this is I see that you have been able to develop that courage to do whatever it is that you see that you can do, and it's helped you move into this new energy that is shining that light for everyone else. And unfortunately, sometimes when we shine a big bright light on people, speaking of light, you're not liking, sometimes the light's too bright, and that is okay, because you're too busy going at whatever it is, whatever dreams and visions that you see yourself doing in the future. But with that being reversed as well, I'm seeing it as you've already built up to where you are right now. And we have the Emperor here. So I feel like some of you might be your own boss, or it could be that you are wanting that for yourself. So that could be something that you need to maybe look into, because I feel that there's people out there that want to try to not take your ideas, but that's my mother texting me, so she is going to probably call me now and cut the video off. I love you, Mom. What time is it? I don't have clocks in my house, so why am I looking around? So yeah, I feel like people might see your success as oh my god, well done, but then there's always going to be that few that want to sort of either take something from what you do or use your sort of leadership energy to their own advantage and things like that. But what I see that is working quite well for you with this is, I feel like the Page of Cups is you are not really caring, which is good. The Page of Cups is like, they care, but they're also like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna have fun, whatever. Let my tit out, if you can see her boob is out. Just let my boob out, I don't care. Like, your energy is, if people want to try and put me down, go ahead. Do what you want. So that's based on, again, what you have built for yourself in regards to being courageous and not really caring what people think of you anymore. So that's good. That whole foundation of life around would be the sacral chakra. Or not, sorry, solar plexus. It's a bit of both, because I would see that the sacral actually needs a little bit of development, but not much. A little bit of energy put into it. Caring. However, something I'm seeing is, if you do have your own business, I have the Hermit, because it's sitting next to the Emperor, and he's writing down, which not, in a lot of cards, it's not, he's not writing. But it's not so much the Hermit card in the way that it's like journaling your dreams and stuff. It's more so like re-evaluating maybe how you're running your business and maybe changing things up a little bit, because I can see that it's grown a lot and it needs new sort of ideas. And I feel like with this journal as well, and the wolf is here. It was in another reading or another group as well, actually, but this time it's kind of connected. It's like writing down ideas that you have on how to like develop and move your business or move in your work towards something that is more suited for you. Because I feel like what is going to bring in more, not abundance. Abundance is, people think abundance, money. Abundance is appreciating everything that you've got. I'm feeling prosperity. I'm feeling like actual financial investing in things that are going to be worth spending money on. And I feel like it's a great time for you to do this, because you have that, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I don't give a fuck kind of vibe. Because right next to it, we have the 6 of water. Again, the boob is out. It's good. It's actually, it could be a big indication that a lot of you are more free to be expressing yourself and your femininity in a new way. But this, for me, is tied to some sort of maybe you have an idea to do some kind of group gatherings, and maybe it was something that you tried to do before, but now you're seeing how far you've come in the aspects of career, that you know now what you need to do. You need to be the leader is the biggest thing here. So there is a few people in this, watching this, that aren't at that point yet, but you know it because you're sick of people taking your ideas and then you're like, I could have done that, and this is the time to just go and do it. So that's what I'm getting. I don't know where you are in the world. There's a big connection to the beach here as well. So you might be going somewhere and maybe having this as a little thing that you want to do with some friends. Get into the ocean and clear out all the negativity and let it go. Because what you've built for yourself and where you're being guided, again, your higher self is going to be stronger this time. So I feel like with this being a card that goes back to the past, sort of memories of the past as well, it could be that where you're going now is helping you let go of everything, and also trust in that if there is any people or connections or people that you thought were supportive and now all of a sudden they're not as supportive, trusting that you just need to, trusting that you might just need to let that go, and that's okay, is what I'm getting. Last card from the deck that you picked at the start. There could be a meal that brings you a lot of peace, brings you a lot of clarity. is saying the things that you want to hear. And then you have, she's up here behind him. It's like there might be a new person. They're throwing rocks at my fence, bitch. These kids are feral, but I love it. They're out playing, having fun. They're not my kids, I don't have kids. But yeah, this says discover your life purpose, 29, which goes to 11, which is karmic. Karmic in a good way. The shit that you've went through before you built up the courage to just go and do it, that needed to happen for now you to just sort of be able to tune in more and let spirit guide you. Your spirit guides are very much helping you during this next transition of your life. But yeah, I see for a lot of people coming up with so many ideas, but make sure, this is a big one, make sure that the ideas that you choose are the ones that are going to give you that financial freedom over the ones that are more fun. Because I feel like you guys have had your fun. Now you're like, I want to get knuckled down and be serious about this. Yeah. So I hope that helped you all. I feel like pulling one more. Because actually this deck is from the other group, but it's here, so I'm going to pull one more. What is sort of paying off? What do you have to look forward to? Cleanup time. That could be about... This is a time of letting go, decluttering as well for a lot of people. But yeah, cleanup time. I feel like for a lot of you, you may now see that this would be a really good time to clean up parts of your business. Maybe shuffling around new things. It could be shuffling around employees if you have employees. Or it could be shuffling around stock if you have your own business that is at home or wherever. Changing up the stock. It's a seasonal shift is what I'm feeling from all of this. So that's the good news. It's like feng shui. It's like new things want to come in, but you need the space to let them come in. So yeah. Hope that helped group number 3, and thankfully the sun hasn't went down just yet. Well, actually, I don't even know what time it is, so it doesn't look like it's going down. It's just my house is a bit dark. Oh, under the bridge, bitch. I nearly hit my head. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all next week, hopefully. And yeah, I am doing readings online again. The link is in the description below. In the description box below. Always gets me tongue-tied. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.